All right. Well, this is probably going to be just pretty quick. What's on the list? I think there's just a couple items I added. Anybody got any? Yeah, it's the Messenger 2 stuff, but I don't think there's anything here that you guys don't know about. Orchestrator update. Name. I guess I can point to the link there. And then one of the main things I'm worried about with not one of the main things. One of the things I'm worried about with Nautilus is just getting all the new dependencies sorted out. There are a bunch of Python package. There's a new Python package that we need for the dashboard, and then there are a bunch of random ones for the device failure prediction modules. And so we need to figure out if we're going to publish those on, are those going to be in the Ceph.com repos, or are we going to have people add like CentOS Stig repos and Ubuntu PPAs? I don't know. I don't know what the deal is really. So we need to decide what's going to happen there, and also actually just make the packages for those Python modules. I think, or make the backport packages. I think that's a conversation I need to have with Ken mostly, and probably with James. Maybe I'll resurrect the thread on Ceph maintainers. I don't know. Is there anything we should talk about? It's just the four of us. Greg or Noah, David.
What's the question?
Anything we should talk through?
Were you just at? I think I spaced out. Were you just asking about the how to package manager modules?
Well, it's not so much. Partly. A bunch of new manager modules have new dependencies on Python modules that aren't in all of the distros that we're currently shipping on, building for.
Okay.
And so we need to do backports of all those packages and somehow make it so that as a user I can install the set packages and actually get all the dependencies. And part of that will be making the some of those modules that have extra dependencies be in separate packages. So there'll be a Ceph manager dash failure prediction or whatever it is.
Got it.
So that you don't have to install whatever it is, NumPy or whatever, just to get Ceph running. Only if you install that module. But yeah, figuring out where to put the packages and who's going to build them and make sure that all gets done before releasing. That's the main thing I'm worried about. But I'll poke the Ceph maintainers list again.
Are we building the drive failure analysis in-house, or what are we doing there?
It's the current versions of the modules were written by Profit Store, and there's the mode that goes and queries their service, either for free or you can pay them for a special high prediction version. But there's also a module that has an entry predictor. But that one I think is sort of a temporary placeholder, because they basically pre-trained a model based on their private data set and committed it to the tree. But it's a black box, nobody knows how it works or whatever. So there's a separate effort to build an open data set of failure data so we can sort of have an open source model that gets trained with the full cycle.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in theory, some of the people.
Open source.
Yeah. Right. In theory, some of the people, or hopefully we'll get like an intern from the BU thing to look at it. And then there's the whole open data hub thing that they're trying to do with the Mass Open Cloud. So this fits nicely in that. There are also a couple students at Wisconsin that are looking at it for their class project, building like an API endpoint, whatever. So I don't know. We'll see what actually lands, who gets what done. I'm hoping to have something in. I'm hoping that the students, I can get them to write like a really simple endpoint that just dumps everything to a MySQL database, so we can deploy that and then commit the code into a manager module that will just publish. People can opt in to publish their health metrics and get that in place for Nautilus. And then we can worry about training a better model based on the data set later. But initially, just get the data collection part in place for this release. My
Cool.
minimal goal.
Just I happen to have a failing drive on my my desktop, and so there's this utility called Drive DX, which is really cool because it reads out all these parameters. It's a Mac utility. I don't know if they have other other versions, but it's really neat. I mean, cool. Of course, it could all be garbage underneath in terms of how it's analyzing anything. It could just be showing me a lot of raw data and saying, this is all okay.
Very shiny interface on a bunch of.
Right, but it definitely, on the drive that was clearly like slowing down and failing, it was saying that it saw two problems with, like remapping of sectors or something. So cool. It was definitely seeing it in the process of failing. So
there's
the interface is neat.
I did a backport of all the drive prediction stuff to Mimic. It's a little bit stale now, but I just rebased it and rebuilt it, and I'm in the process of deploying it on the lab cluster. And there's a disk there that's throwing read errors and start triggering a bunch of scrub inconsistencies because of that. And so before we remove the drive, I want to make sure that it detects that drive or see what it says about that drive. Hoping it'll say it's bad.
Cool.
We'll see soon. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. We can wrap up early. Unless you guys have anything else. Nope. All right, cool. Have a good one.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Good lunch.
Thanks all.
See you guys.